excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And, Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Hits it from three-point range.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And again, Chris Paul. Paul's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APV sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
It almost feels automatic at that point. The confidence that Chris Paul inspires in his teammates, it's surprising if they don't make the play.
Now here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss. Suns have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Now here's Morant.
Oh! Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
The shot by Paul, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Durant, the pass to Paul. Back to Durant. Fires it up. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
That's a devastating move off the dribble. Durant getting to his favorite spots at will.
Jackson with the screen. Really left alone that time.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Durant in the corner. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Paul. Morant scanning the floor. Jackson a screen on Paul. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
And Paul gets it to go in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And here's Booker after the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. Durant kicks to Paul. .109 left in the first quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
About CP3 getting drafted all the way back in 2005. Still putting up big nights scoring it.
In the corner, it's Bane. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Bane's got his 3rd bucket of the night. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Unable to get that one. Morant with some nice D. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Inside. Jackson kicks to Bane. It's up a three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Good. 14 points for Chris Paul.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And then Morant crams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or X. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
We've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Conchar in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Clark. It's hauled in by Warren. Suns trail by 5. Passes to Payne. And a missed layup. Memphis has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Payne looking around. Pass to Bazley. Back to Payne. 6 to shoot. Here's Warren. Some solid defense from Clark. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Now Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Now we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
Aldama used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Bazley passes to Biyombo. Ross on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots. Kennard out there to help space the floor with that kind of range.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Ross on the wing. Kennard covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Memphis leading by 9. Kennard for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Kennard's got 8.
Kennard has the space and has a pure shot.
Pass to Payne. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kennard for 3. That one doesn't drop, and Phoenix will come the other way. And And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Payne, one of those guys like a water bug, just slippery on the inside, and you can't find him.
Now, here's Kennard. He's got 8.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Warren finds Payne. Now, here's Warren. Not a lot of room. Off target at the rim. Out left to the wing. Clark inside. Working on Bjelica. No good from Clark. And there's the pass to Ross. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Left side, Warren. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Jones kicks to Clark. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Payne with it, working on Jones. Payne's shot is good.
Throwing off his defender to get to the shot. Campaign with a nimble move.
Ross against Kennard. To the middle. Ross grabs the board.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Konchar's got his second bucket of the night. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. Can't get it to fall. And here is Ross. Warren on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Another shot. The layup off target. And so it's Memphis holding on. The start. 27. Get ready for the Milwaukee. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. There's the drive, and he goes big with the dive right over DeAndre Ayton.
How about the authority from Moran? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim. And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 17-point game. Kicks it out to Booker. A fader. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant with a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Morant's got 14 points.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Passes it to Okogie. Booker with no one around. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
With the step back, Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Just his first attempt. Brooks misses. Suns trail by 17.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
got a piece of it. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. Yeah, I think it's a conversation.
Outside Jackson takes the three. Rebound by the Suns.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Booker dishes to Durant. Ayton trying to break free. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Paul. Guarded by Morant. Second shot opportunity. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Paul.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Anytime CP3 gets inside the three-point line, or especially inside the top of the key, he's an immediate threat.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Kennard. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Bazley. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Clark.
Still feel like Bazley, that switchability and athleticism, he could be a difference maker on defense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Bazley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Payne passes to Bazley. The three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Bazley's got 5 points so far.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Here's Bazley. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Kennard. 11 points in the game. This one for three. Payne grabs the board. The pass to Bazley. With one on the clock. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Grizzly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kennard is out there with Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Kennard. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And Kennard saw the opening, got up there, and really threw it down.
Ross kicks to Payne. Outside Warren. It's Clark with the rebound. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's Bazley with the rebound. Bazley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Warren on the wing. Basket good. Warren's got his first bucket in this one.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. T.J. Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Durant for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brooks against Durant. There's the lob to Jackson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Durant attacking, and then Durant with the jam.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
Morant outside. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker looking around. Come on. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Outside, Bain. Jackson, a screen on Paul. Paul against Bain. To the inside. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Durant. Booker outside. Ayton wide open. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Here's Morant. He can't hit that time. Suns trail by 7. KD, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bain finds Morant. Memphis moving it around. Adams with the screen on Booker. Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Morant with the steal. Brooks the pass to Adams. Outside for Jackson. Here's Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. 1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Booker. KD sets the pick for Booker. Trains the three-pointer.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
Morant outside. Screen by Adams. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, the confidence grows, You win that turnover battle.
Back to Bain. From past the arc. He can't get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's the dish to Morant. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jump.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Morant. They get it back. Pass to Bane. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Brooks. Bane with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. To the middle. Jackson. Pass to Bane. Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Bane with it. Pass to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Here's George. Here he goes. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's George. It's Covington on the wing. Westbrook against Morant. And Westbrook slams it home.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
They recover it. Pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Launches a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Here's George. Oh, a special move before that shot. George has got 6.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Bane. Pass to Brooks. Launches it. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers in the lead. The drive by Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Calling his own number, Russ is as confident a player as you will find.
Outside Bane. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And yep, it's good.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Adams a screen. 4-3. Knocks it loose. Pass to Morant. The 3 from Bane. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Now here's George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Give him 8 points now.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Payne, the pass to Brooks. Back to Payne. Here's the three. And it's Brooks missing. For Los Angeles, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Pass to Zubac. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Adams has got his second basket.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Well, a good close contact. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Right out of the gate, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one. George's shot is good.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Now here's Jones. Six to shoot. Here's Aldama. Kicks it out to Clark. Let's go with a three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And he sinks the second. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
George hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Over to the wing, and stolen by Covington. Westbrook right side. Pass to Zubac. Zubac with a screen on Jones. Here's Westbrook, and then Westbrook slams it in.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. George drives in. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Clark. Leonard against Kennard. On the wing, Jones. Back to Kennard. Clock at 4. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi is difficult to stay with in transition.
From deep. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. It's 2-on-1. Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Tyus Jones. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Morant. Adams with a screen on Westbrook. And then Morant with the dunk.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Here's Covington. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They get it back. Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Covington. They shoot again. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Morant. Brooks outside. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the dunk by Jackson.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
Here's Westbrook. Give him 8. George passes to Westbrook. Outside Covington. Westbrook against Jackson. Here's Covington. Pass to Zubac. Covington inside. Pounded by Morant. Zubac's shot is off.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morant, the pass to Adams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And the muscle from Adams there. Able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
And Adams no good on that one. The 3 from Bane. Drills it from deep. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
On the drive, Covington is so explosive. Defense tries to keep up, but fouls him.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 5 ticks left in the second. Here's Brooks. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Thanks very much, Allie.
The Grizzlies, 27. The Clippers, 33.
Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Westbrook.
The length, the quickness, and the agility. Jaren Jackson has everything he needs to be a premier defender.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Inside, kicks it out to Jackson. Fires for 3. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. George with it. Checked by Brooks. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Bane.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Memphis trailing here. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. There's something that has really brought this group together. There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
George with the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Bane. He has 7. Adams with a screen on George. Here's Bane. Misses from short range. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And George with the jam.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Jackson outside. Jackson the screen. The 3 from Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Westbrook. Give him 8. Here's Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. George against Bane. And there's the lob. And stolen by Leonard. Into the lane. And the dunk by Leonard.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. Morant. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Here's George. Rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. From deep, Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, BA, he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Good. George has got 21 points in the game.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Out to Covington. Back to George. It's Covington on the wing. George outside. Back to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And the finish with the layup. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
The speed of Russ. His transition from defense to offense is
Clark, no good. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Westbrook drives. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Brooks. Pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Brooks from outside. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. And stolen by Covington. Westbrook finds Zubac. It's George on the wing. Driving to the basket, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 23 points in the game.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
Clark with a screen on Leonard. Brooks from outside. And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. Defense is setting the tone. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
The The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Here's Leonard. George outside. Stolen by Kennard. And here's the fast break. Pass to Conchar. Clark right side. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Westbrook against Morant. And here's Jackson outside for Brooks. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Morant against Westbrook from deep three-point range. Outside Bane. 6 to shoot. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a dangerous player to have in the backcourt. When Bane gets this hot, he will tear a defense apart.
Covington finds Westbrook. George outside. Morant against Westbrook. George passes to Zubac. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Adams with a screen on Westbrook. The drive by Morant. Kept alive. Jackson outside. Bane against George. Bane, the pass to Jackson. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as many as 14. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Bane. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to George. The shot's good. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Left side Bane. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly, and the three-pointer goes.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
Here's Morant. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. The 3 is up. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Clippers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paul George.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Here's Jackson, and he drives in. Outside Bane, there's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's Covington on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Leonard passes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Leonard outside. Pulls up on the wing. It's Covington on the wing. And the three off target. And here are the Grizzlies now, down by 15. George against Bain. From deep. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I smack clowns with mad style.
sense, Greg, these two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. From deep, George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ball outside. Three-pointer. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Leonard against KD for 3. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit. Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Covington's checked in. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now, here's George. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. And George gets it to go.
Paul George's ability to put the ball on the floor and drive it balances out his shooting. So important to have both.
Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Here's KD. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Covington dishes to Westbrook. Back to Covington. It's George on the wing. Ball against Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Poke loose. Booker against George. Booker the pass to Durant. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, with Kevin Durant's size and his reach and his release point, if he's in the paint, you can bet he's going to score it.
George, no good. Suns leading by 7. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Clippers. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks so much, David. Count the basket.
Now, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Durant down low. Covington's there. And Booker kicks to Paul. Dishes it to KD. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
George against Ayton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George passes to Leonard. He dishes it to Covington. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 7.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Covington dishes to Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. Here's Zubac. Feeds it to Covington. Outside, George. Goes back up, and he banks in the layup. 7 points in the game.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
KD on the wing. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And George, here we go. And the shot is good. And that's now 9 points for Paul George.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns lead by 4. And we'll be back right.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know that every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Paul passes to Ayton. And the 3 off target. The Clippers trail. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Okogie, and that one is stuffed right through.
How about the athleticism of Josh Okogie on that dunk? Wow, that's eye-popping.
Zubac kicks to Covington. Back to Zubac. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
No good from Booker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard. To the right side. Zubac in the post. Defended by Booker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
George passes to Westbrook. Right side, Covington. And stolen by Booker. KD with it. Now Covington defending. Back to Durant. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Going inside and finished off by Westbrook.
This guy is an incredible dunker in space. The defense just says, let me step back here.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Stolen by George. And it's George finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
It's Covington on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Suns have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Torres, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him. You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
A shot by George, wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's KD. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Leonard, the pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You can count on Kevin Durant to be consistent as a scorer night after night after night.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And Durant sends it back. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Leonard with the steal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Ball, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Westbrook kicks to Zubac. For 3, Covington. The shot off that time. Covington with the steal. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Ross with it. Now Covington defending. Stolen by George. Leonard the pass to Covington. Payne with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Payne's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
The shot by Beasley, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Covington kicks to Westbrook. Outside for George. His 3-pointers off the mark. Phoenix is gone 5 of 8 from 3-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Ross driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. Ross has got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, a burst of speed from Terrence Ross. His athleticism shining on that particular drive.
And it's George missing. Suns leading by 12. Warren the pass to Beasley. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Nothing yet for them in the 3rd quarter. From deep, George. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Launches it. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. Bjelica down low, defended by George. Bjelica, no luck. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And it's blocked.
Boy, blocking is a skill Darius Bazley is trying to develop, and that hard work paying off with the swat.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Stolen by Warren. Payne looking around. Here's the pass to Bazley. Warren dishes to Ross. Here's the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Outside for George.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Covington. Here's the three. The shot's good on the assist by George. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
Bazley passes to Bjelica. Here's Bazley. And the shot goes in. Bazley's got his first basket. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Covington kicks to Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside Westbrook. Outside George. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And they'll get another chance. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Westbrook. Payne can't hit.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
George passes to Leonard. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Warren. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's George. Bjelica with the block.
Well, Bjelica's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
3 on 3. Covington dishes to Leonard.
Phoenix foul. Cameron Payne.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Second team foul.
That free throw missing.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. 9 seconds left to play in the third. Booker outside. From outside the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Phoenix ahead. Up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix. Westbrook, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Paul outside. From downtown. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, we think of Chris Paul as the master of setting up teammates, but when he starts to cook, look out.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Outside Westbrook. And George now top of the key. That's tipped.
Oh, Josh Okogie putting all that athleticism to good use there on the defensive end.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Ball against Westbrook. Ball passes to KD. Back to Paul. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trail by 8. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by KD. Covington wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer.
This is the prototypical 3-and-D man, Robert Covington from deep. Yes, sir.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. From deep. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. A 3 from George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And finished off by KD.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Out to the wing. Westbrook kicks to George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Throw good, Paul George.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Takes it out to Covington. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Phoenix leading by 7. Al Paul, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ayton dishes to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside. And it's a 12-point Suns lead.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Great open look there.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to be Ayton shooting. Robert Covington picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Suns.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Covington against KD. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rejected by Booker. KD with it. Leonard picks him up. And finished up by KD.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Suns.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Got that one up quick.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. The wide open look for Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Leonard finds George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's Okogie. So the Suns win it. Some good competition, but all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I smack clowns with mad style.
right, everyone. Greetings from We're expecting a shootout with this matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
And the second free throw is good. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
And that one's good.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Pass to Paul from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Morant, fires the three, and he buries his first look.
Oh, Morant sinks the answer with authority. He's feeling the competitive fire after that last trade.
For three, another three for Phoenix.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Man, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
From deep, Bain. Jackson, pass to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Tipped. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 6.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Durant, and Durant slams it home.
Okay, KD for a little extra on that one. What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Durant. Outside Booker. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Jackson. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Nice move. And he lays it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Bain against Paul. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Moran against Paul. Denied by Moran. And he's able to get it back. Here's Booker. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Moran. Pass to Jackson. Here's Adams. Outside Bain. Back to Adams. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. Durant finds Paul. And here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Payne, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
It's Booker on the wing. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Paul. 5 to shoot. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
2 on the clock. Here's Durant. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And it's Moran off the drive. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Suns ahead. They lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns. We've got Campaign. Darius Baisley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Biyombo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Conchar. Clark with a screen on Warren. Conchar can't hit. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you...
Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
To the paint. Biyombo with a steal. Payne with it. He's picked up by Jones. Pass to Biyombo. And he makes it on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Kennard against Ross. And Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Payne, and the layup is good off the glass.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the inside. Back to Kennard. Jones against Payne. Pass to Aldama. Kicks it out to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Payne against Jones from 10 feet away. Stolen by Kennard. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Oh, Clark with the slam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Up top, Ross. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Pass to Biyombo. Jones against Payne. Here he goes. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Ross. Clark. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The free throw drops for Clark. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Brooks comes in for Conchar. Bane, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Phoenix with another.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Bane against Paul. There's the triple. They get the rebound to the middle. Bane finds Brooks from downtown. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with it. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? We've got 13 seconds left in the second period. Paul for 3. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. So
33, the Grizzlies, 28.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
The Suns leading. Durant, pass to Paul. Ayton inside. Adams is there. Booker. No good there. Memphis shooting has been incredible, 72%. Out to the right wing. Adams, the pass to Morant. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Booker. Fades. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Bane, the pass to Adams. Adams a screen. A good look from Bane. Nails the wide open jumper. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Three-pointer, Brooks. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Brooks. This for the tie. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
Well, if they're doubling you, then you know someone is open to shoot. So smart move passing it out.
Morant against Paul. Now Booker. Right wing. Paul, shot is off.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Outside Morant. Jackson the screen. On the wing, Bane for the lead. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Outside Durant. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And then Morant with the dunk.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Outside Bane. Jackson outside. Brooks finds Bane. Jackson left side. And stolen by Durant. Pass to Okogie. Here's Booker. That one off the back iron and out. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Inside, Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Warren. And he gets that one. Warren's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, just outworking the coverage. Warren enjoys going up strong and cashing in despite the contact.
Here's Kennard. And he stays with it. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Memphis the rebound. Pass to Jones. Kennard against Ross. Kennard can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Here's Payne. Now Warren, defended by Kennard. And it's Warren missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's all tied in Phoenix. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Nice shot by Ross.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Kennard outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Baisley misses. Memphis trailing here. Here's Conchar. Pass to Clark. Now Jones. Kennard on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Here's Clark. Here's Conchar. The three-pointer off the mark. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Aiden, he's checked in for Biyombo. Okogie comes in for Warren. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Paul in for Payne. Outside Bane. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Durant's checked in. Grizzlies on D. 4-point game. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays, man.
Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. And, man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
The drive by Paul. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
You know what he wants? He wants to attack, and then guess what? He wants to attack some more. This man was born to go to the rim.
The three from Bane. Offensive rebound. Jackson outside. From deep, Morant. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Ayton with a screen. Durant, the pass to Ayton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Suns lead by 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Paul. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Morant. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Adams with a screen on Paul. From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Booker on the wing. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Morant. Morant with the slam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Booker against Bane. Ayton, the screen on Jackson. Here's Durant. It doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Morant into the lane. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Pass to Durant. And Durant slams it home.
And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Up top, Brooks. Right side, Morant. On the clock. Outside Bane. Over Booker. Adams, the pass to Morant. With 1 on the clock. Okay, knockout.
Man. Wow. Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shot.
Phoenix calls timeout. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Durant against Jackson. Up top, Durant. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. And here's Paul. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Paul can't get it to go. The Grizzlies shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Adams a screen. Morant. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Durant's shot is off. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Brooks from outside. Kept alive. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Jackson on the wing to take the lead. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. The three from Bane. The shot that time not on target.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Durant. Back to Paul. The kick to Durant. Now here's Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Morant. And the Suns miss again. On the wing, Bane. The 3-ball. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
The 3, Durant. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 5-point Memphis lead.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Booker.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Paul against Bane. Jackson, the screen on Paul. Jackson, pass to Bane. 3-pointer. Out left to the wing. Brooks outside. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Puts up a 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Smack clowns with mad style.
games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him, with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks, and it's Morant in at the point. Now here's George. Doesn't go for him. Brooks with it. Leonard picks him up, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
George against Bain, and George gets it to go.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Leonard finds Covington. Outside, George. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to George. Fires the 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Morant, that's for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Leonard. And George now top of the key. And another 3 for the Clippers. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And here is Adams after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Shot clock at 3. Here's Brooks. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Westbrook. Back to Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. On the wing, George. For the 3. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Here's Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk. And here's Los Angeles stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Morant. And here's Covington from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Here's Adams. That's another look. Out to Morant. Beyond the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Bain.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Now here's Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to George. Fires from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And here's Brooks from outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. The kick out to Westbrook. George against Bain. Here's Westbrook. Doesn't go that time. Adams, some nice D. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bain for 3. The offensive rebound. Pass to Adams. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Zubats. Covington kicks to Westbrook. To the left side wing. Here's Zubats. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Clark in at the 5, down low. Kennard for 3. Memphis the rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Clark. Another shot. Westbrook with the block.
And Russell just bringing it right now on defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Aldama. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
And George with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Kennard. After the basket by Los Angeles. He gets that one. Kennard's got his first basket of the night.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Fires for 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now, here's Kennard. Nailed from three-point land. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great sign for the offense when Kennard can start to handle the ball and make plays like that.
Kicks it out to Leonard. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clark, a screen on George. Conchar can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Covington with the drive. Tries again. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Zubats. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Jones looking for an opening. Knocked loose. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Aldama. Jams it in off the great move.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
Here's Adams, and he makes good on the layup.
Great effort from Adams there. We know he has that size to take the contact, but determined on that play to get the points.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Covington with the bucket.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Took him no time at all on that one. Bane's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. George double team. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to George. Jackson against Covington. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When you're as explosive as Russell Westbrook is, it's very tough for the defense to react to what's coming at him.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Outside, Bane, and George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David, for that interview. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Morant. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Adams, the pass to Bane. Stolen by Zubac. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Outside Leonard. To the paint. Puts it up. Nice move. No good on that one. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Zubac kicks to George. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Covington into the lane. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And the lead is down inside single digits. Bane's got 9.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Leonard dishes to George. Outside Covington. George looking over the floor. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 17 points in the game.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Westbrook against Morant. Now here is George. He's guarded closely. Here's Westbrook. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Morant with it. Now Covington defending. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That sends Robert Covington to the free throw line. It goes on Dylan Brooks. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Down low, here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
George with the bucket.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Covington kicks to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. Kennard covering. Kicks it out to Leonard, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The pass to Kennard. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Westbrook dishes to Covington, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. .56 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And George kicks to Leonard. Over Jones. They get it back. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Leonard's got 11 points.
And the claw striking once more. He can be a dominant rebounder at the small forward position.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Clippers leading by 14. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Conchar, defended by George. Sweet move, and the layup is up and in. Conchar's got his first points in this one.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Leonard finds George. And another three for the Clippers.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking hopeless.
Bane looking around. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Count it. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Clippers?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
And that one is good from Zubac.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Adams. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard on the wing, takes a three. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First 2 foul.
Inside, Brooks. Shot clock at 6. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Outside for George. Back to Westbrook. Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Takes it out to Covington. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Fires the three. And it's Leonard missing. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Outside, Bane. Bangs home the trifecta. Bane's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. George dishes to Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. And a deep three from George. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Los Angeles.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for George.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
And that one's good, George.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Passes to Zubac. Bain with it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
I smack clowns with mad style.
could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Pass to Booker. Releases. That one a little long.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. For three, George gets the three to fall. George has got 6 points.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Phoenix with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Ayton against George. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, got a piece of it. It's Booker on the wing. Off target from outside. Leonard outside. Here's Zubac. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant. That one's off.
Phoenix foul. Kevin Durant.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. The Suns have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Here's a three from Paul. Knocks down the long J. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game.
What focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
Out to Leonard. The three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
Now here's Booker, and stolen by Covington. Up top, George. The finish! And George with the jam.
Very active player. Covington is so good at prying the ball away.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
And Leonard throws it down hard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Pass to Okogie. Down low. Outside Durant. Here's Paul. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
George passes to Leonard. Paul with a steal. Durant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Takes the three, and the Suns get another three.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
George draws the double. For three, Covington. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Paul. George with a steal. Takes it inside. And the jam by George.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Pass to Booker. Leaner from distance. Outside Paul. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Now Covington, guarded by Durant. Covington passes to Zubac. Leonard outside. Westbrook outside. Back to Leonard.
Phoenix foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's George. Tight defense on him. Counted.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Booker, the pass to Paul. And here's Ayton. Durant has the open look. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the close of the... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities.
Sweet
Oh
move.
my goodness! Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Outside Paul. Fires it. Ayton, no good.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And the jam by George.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Okogie sinks that one from the post. Okogie's got his first basket. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Up top, Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Westbrook outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The energy of Russell Westbrook is challenging to deal with, which is why he gets fouled.
He's off on the second. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the player's respect.
For 3, Covington. Offensive board. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Goes back up.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Westbrook with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. George has got 18 points in the game.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Here's Westbrook. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Smart play from Westbrook, attacking the defense and making them compromise with the foul.
Good on the second one. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Paul against Westbrook. Back to Okogie. For 3, Durant. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard right side. Zubats finds Covington. Leonard on the wing. Pure from three-point range. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Leonard double team. Here's the three. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Ayton passes to Paul. Drives to the hoop. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to George. Out to the right wing. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. That shot is off. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. To the paint. And he banks in the layup. Ayton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Driving inside. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Here's Paul. Up and in on the layup. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul, a phenomenal ball handler.
Here's Durant. And so it's Los Angeles. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Clippers, 36. The Suns, 29.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George has been sensational.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. They've got Darius Baisley. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Biyombo in at the center.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
Kawhi Leonard.
And Leonard drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Up top, Payne. Pass to Warren. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Covington. Tipped away. Stolen by Ross. Payne with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Back to Payne. Good work there as it goes.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Up top, Westbrook. Defended by Payne. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Ross for 3. And stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard passes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Out to Covington. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Covington's gotten his 2nd bucket.
You love how Covington stretches the defense. He is too accurate from range.
Ross passes to Warren. Westbrook against Payne. Pass to Baisley. 6 to shoot. The 3. No luck on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's George. It's hauled in by Baisley.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. On Robert Covington. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Suns, Darius Baisley.
Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles has gotten 7 of 8 3-pointers to go in this game. George passes to Zubac. It's George on the wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Payne. Ross against George. Back to Payne. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Up again. It's rebounded by Bjelica. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Payne. Here's Ross. There's the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Ross has got his first points of the night.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. There's a screen by Bjelica. Outside Warren. Back to Payne. That one no good. Excellent D there from Westbrook. Warren against Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Zubac. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Here's Payne. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard with the ball. Baisley on him. Westbrook right side. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time. The Suns trailing. Pass to Payne. Back to Bjelica. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Westbrook. Blocked. And the Suns pushing it up now. Warren for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
It's tough not to like a hard-working player like T.J. Warren. I mean, he gives his team a lot of effort and is a reliable points producer for them.
And he nails the third. For 3, Covington. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. That one drops for him.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Warren finds Paul. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
It's George with the drive.
Oh, it's down, young
Clear
fella.
the deck.
Deck cleared.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Durant for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as many as 14. It's Covington on the wing. George against Warren. Covington passes to George. Drops in the three. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Okogie's checked in for Warren. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Durant for three. The shot misses, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Out to Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Booker. George with a steal. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. George outside. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Covington. There's the three. Here's Zubac. Another shot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 12.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Now here's George. Defense is right there. Westbrook outside. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Westbrook. There's the triple. And there's the foul. It's on even to Zubac. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And that one's good. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once Chris finds his rhythm, let him eat. Capable of taking over all by himself.
And he makes it.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Paul against Westbrook. And that one's good. Paul's got 20 points.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Covington passes to Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
We know he prefers to shoot off the pull-up, but Westbrook's showing he's capable in the catch-and-shoot situation.
Okogie on the wing, and stolen by Leonard. Here's George, out to Leonard. The fader. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Zubac passes to George. This one for three. Gets the three to fall. George has got 31 points.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Outside Covington. George, right side. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Lets the three fly. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd.
I smack clowns with mad style.